Beluga caviar, the pendulation of God's green crack. Someone's got a pain in their back. Just felt that. And how I bend time. I guess this is going to be very interesting. The pendulum has been shown to me for the last month or two, and I finally got the message of what I'm meant to share. And I opened this Falun Dafa book, How Humankind Came to Be, Why the Creator Seeks to Save All Life. Why the Creator Seeks to Save All Life. Opened it, bibliomancy. Just going to read a little paragraph. Oracle. With the arrival of modern times, the Creator had intended to utilize mainly the human body to save the many lives of the universe. And so the souls originally in the majority of human bodies were replaced by those of higher beings who incarnated in them. With a human body, they could reduce their karma and sins by enduring hardship. And in this place that is devoid of truth, they could, by holding fast to the higher truths taught by God or holy beings, and preserving in goodness and kindness, achieve the elevation of their souls. The end times are now upon us, and the heavenly gate that leads out of the three realms has been opened. The Creator has been selecting for deliverance those who have done as I describe. So there's a lot to talk about here. The deliverance. Why is AI seeking bodies? This has been going on longer than AI, for those beings that are trapped in the lower realms, seeking to escape, to go back to Source, God, elevate. They're going about it in the wrong way. Instead of using the human body to reduce the karmic suffering, they're trying to just ensoul in a human body and increasing their karma while they do it instead of decreasing their karma. So yes, the physical vessel is an instrument through which we clear karma. Many people see some of my channels, some of my segments, I am channeling, clearing, releasing the emotions from my clients through my physical body, and during readings also, because I have a gift. This gift came from a lot of work, a ton of work of clearing, till I became nothing. And I could easily tell the difference as I could feel and emotions through the air and know that they're not mine. Mind you, I never quite had the same perception of emotions as others, because I've always had a very wide emotional bandwidth frequency. So my own emotions, when I do feel them, it comes in physically first, and then I'll be struck with the emotion if it's a difficult one. And so that's usually the pattern when I feel it from others as well. But I can feel the difference. One is foreign, one is not. And so it becomes very important to connect when you're very open, wide bandwidth frequency. You must connect with nature and good things. Otherwise, you begin to lose. You have no shielding, and you're just going to get polluted again with all the darkness that's around. So how I bend time. There's looking at the pendulum swing. Say in a grandfather clock. It swings, there's a tick, it marks time, right in the center. So say there's a center, this is darker, this one here. Blue is too light. So say this is a grandfather clock thingy, and it swings from side to side, doop, doop, doop. And every time it hits the middle, it marks a minute or a second. It's a marking in time, these middle ones. So for a regular time clock, it's always going to be the same distance. This is the bandwidth frequency, let's call it. It marks a time based on how far the pendulum swings. I feel like, especially when I go in higher states, I feel like I'm so slow motion because my swing is doing like a very wide swing both ways before it notches back to mark a second in 3D time. So for me, it feels like I barely did anything, but what I'm doing is so complete on so many levels of reality and other dimensions that I'm touching upon, the emotions, the thickness of everything. I'm going through all of that before coming back to mark a second. So this is how, when I do work, like a full day session, 5-6 hours, it can feel like 2 hours. And just spending time with me in high frequency, hands-on work, definitely. It's just, the time goes by like that. So it's like a day for me is 2 days. Like 48 hours for me feels like 1 day. Our normal sleep schedule is very difficult. I can sleep at all kinds of odd hours. So this is the best way I can describe how when a higher bandwidth frequency, there's more. It's like also in the gamma rays. It's like you have this wide frequency. Other people are on this little wave. But these gamma waves, it's a wider bandwidth frequency. There's more going on. And so because there's so much going on, it more happens in less time, but it also looks like you're not moving. So there's like a physical, it kind of feels like everything's really slow and physical, but somehow time just like passed by and all this stuff happened. And it's like, where'd the time go? And that's what happens when people meditate in trees. It's like you're taken up to another world. So I'm kind of like becoming a big tree. So, yeah, I'm sharing with you my experience on this channel. The trolls are out and spiritual egos are out, and I appreciate educational comments. But the mansplaining, neither me nor my viewers, my fans, nobody likes the mansplaining in the comments. It's so disrespectful. You have no clue. I don't need help. I need support. I appreciate your support so much. It is extremely difficult, the path, being totally alone for a very, very long time to have that relationship with God. It's necessary, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. But relationship is very, very important. I say it's more important than water. You need to relate with something, and this is like this morning I woke up with still residual depression from my last client, and feeling and moving through that, and it's so hard if you don't have a rock, if you don't have that stability of having God, your faith in God, knowing that you're loved, knowing that this too shall pass. Having life experience and knowing that the ebbs and the flows, because a lot of people are getting really sucked down. So maintain your light. If you are a light worker, a twilight worker, yes, the bone collector is currently collecting what is important for our next stage, which is busy being set. The stage is being set, and now is the pause where you get to rest a little bit before it's a whole other fast-moving act. Please follow me on YouTube.